Good morning, students. Students, today we will start with a new lesson in English. The name of the lesson is The Story of Gautama's Quest. Now, we all know Gautam Buddha. We have learned it in history as well. So, we are going to see about Gautam Buddha in this lesson. Gautama, the Buddha, was born over 2500 years ago. So it's about the past. As Prince Siddhartha. So his name was also Siddhartha. He was the son of a king, Raja Shuddhodana. He was born on the sacred day of Vaishak Purnima at Lumbini, situated near the city of Kapilavastu. 7 days after his birth, this is the description of Gautam Buddha. Okay? 7 days after his birth, his mother, Maya Devi, passed away. It was prophesied at his birth that the infant would grow to either be a great Chakravati, an emperor, how Shivaji Maharaj was. So he was prophesied, like after he born, he would have been an Chakravati or a sannyasi, that is a renunciate, who would bring comfort to thousands of lost souls. So he could either be these two. The king was determined to prevent his beloved son from renouncing the world. He surrounded the prince with every imaginable luxury and comfort. So, his father gave him all the comfort and all the luxury that he needed. It is said that the king had three magnificent palaces, one for each season of the year. So this king, he had three palaces for 3 seasons. Okay? And in the beautiful atmosphere of these royal mansions, Prince Siddhartha lived his secluded, protected life. In good time, the prince was married to one of the most beautiful girls of the realm. That means he was married to one of the most beautiful girl in that place. Princess Yashodhara, the daughter of the Kolian king. Soon, a son, Rahul, was born to them. So they got a son, Gautam Buddha and Yashodhara got a son named Rahul. At the age of 29, Siddhartha went out to see his kingdom and to meet his subjects. So at the age of 29, he went out to see his kingdom, how big it was. He beheld what the Buddhist books called the four signs, witnesses to the impermanence of the world. He saw an old man, a diseased man, and a dead man, and a monk. So he could see all these things. What did he could see? He seen an old man, a diseased man, means a man who's suffering from certain disease, a dead man, and a monk. And there entered into his heart a vision of dukkha, that means sorrow. What is the way out of the world's sorrow? He's questioning to himself. He asked himself repeatedly. The unanswerable question led him to renounce worldly life, leave his wife and son, and set out in quest of the truth of the life. So then he was thinking, Gautam Buddha, that I don't need all this luxury. I don't need all this worldly life. He decided later on to leave his wife, his son, and to go in the quest to what is the truth of life. Let's see what happens further. The story of Gautama's quest that ends in illumination and attainment of nirvana is one of the most moving tales of our times. For 6 years, did Gautam Buddha practice intense asceticism? For several days in succession, he ate barely a grain of rice. So he was in that mood. He didn't want to do all these things. He wanted to see the true meaning of his life. His strong, athletic body was reduced to a bag of bones, but it served no purpose. The Buddha then scattered a handful of grass on the ground beneath the Bodhi tree and formed a seat for himself. Then we also know, we have learned in history that he used to sit under a tree. There is a picture of that tree, and he used to give knowledge to people. Okay, that tree was called as a Bodhi tree and formed a seat for himself. I care not if my skin and nerves and bones decay. So Gautama Buddha was talking to himself and he's saying, I don't care if my skin or my nerves or my bones decay, means get spoiled. I don't care. I care not if my life blood dries. He also said that if my blood also dries from my body, I don't care. I shall not give up until I attain to enlightenment. What divine willpower in these words! And what may not a man achieve if he would wake up his willpower? It is said that he saw a vision. Okay, he's seen a picture in himself that contained a message for him. It acted as a spiritual stimulant to him. He could see something, he could see a spirit in that acted as a stimulant to him. The words were, tune the sitar neither low nor high, the string overstretched breaks and the music dies. The string over slack is dumb and the music dies. He thought to himself, I too have tortured my body to starvation, means he used to not eat proper food, that's called starvation. I have taken to extremes. Let me follow the middle path. When he tried to get up to take a bath in the river, he found that he had become so weak that he could not rise. Okay, he had become so weak because he was not eating, he was starving, not eating proper food. So then one day he tried up to take a bath in the river. He found that he had become so weak that he was not able to walk, not able to get up. Just then a beautiful girl named Sujata appeared before him, carrying a golden bowl filled with sweetened milk and rice. And suddenly there was a beautiful girl named Sujata. She appeared before him and she had a golden bowl with milk and rice in it. When she saw the weakened ascetic, she offered the bowl at his feet. So when this girl seen, she offered that bowl to Gautama Buddha. Lord, please accept my offering of milk and rice. Then Buddha accepted her offering. This was his first meal after many days of starvation. He was starving, so this was his first meal after starving so much. It refreshed him and infused a new strength in him. So while after he eating, he got strength. He realized that making the body suffer was not the way to enlightenment and truth. Sometimes we also get angry and we stop having food. We ignore our food. But we should not do that. Because if we do that, it is we only who is going to become weak. Then Gautama Buddha also realized that making his body suffer, he will not get anything. Okay? Gautama had longed for enlightenment. That night, he found the answer to his query. What is the cause of sorrow? He was thinking, what is the thing that people are suffering so much? The cause of sorrow is desire. Desire means people want more and more. They are not enough with what they have. They keep wanting more things. The cure for sorrow is to give up all desires and adopt right living. So if you want to live a peaceful life, you should stop thinking about I want this thing, I want that thing. You should stop thinking about that and adapt a peaceful living. Okay, then we will be able to live properly. Born under a tree, the Buddha received illumination also under a tree. To this day, we venerate this tree as the Bodhi tree because he got that illumination, he got that sense at that time when he was sitting under that tree. So then, this day, we venerate that this tree was called as the Bodhi tree. So here we end with this chapter. We will learn the next chapter in the next video. Thank you for listening, children. Goodbye. Take care.